Good morning. It is Friday, March 12th, 2021, and I am back here for Bed Talk 253. And today we're talking about paint or painting. Well, actually change, but the metaphor is painting. Some of you know this, many of you may not, that back in college, I owned a painting company with my brother Greg. We actually painted houses and buildings for I think 3 summers. And some of you do know actually that was the business that my younger brother Greg ultimately was killed on an accident, was electrocuted during one of those painting jobs. That's sort of the other side of the story. But what I want to talk about painting today is this. I was thinking the other day on a podcast interview that typically when we want to go about change, we focus on external change. We're going to change what's going on around us. We're going to change something about us. We're going to try and achieve some outcome that's outside of us. But the reality is, real change, real transformation starts in here, inside. It's inside out, not outside cover up. And that's why I thought about painting. Now, this picture behind me is not a great example, but it sort of is because they're putting a dark color on another dark color. And if you've painted it all, you know that it's probably going to take more than one coat to cover it up. Notice the word, cover it up. And particularly if you're going to put a light color like a yellow over a dark color, like a bright yellow over a dark paint, it's going to take a lot of covering to do that. All those different times of painting over and over and over to try and cover up what's underneath, right? All those coats of paint. But the secret is this in painting and in life. In painting, when you have something that you want to change the color of, the best strategy is this: sand down the old color, sand it away as much as possible. Put in that extra work, sometimes the difficult, painful, uncomfortable work, and sand away the old color. Then put a primer on it, because a primer not only covers up the old, but when you've sanded it, it protects it, makes it safe. And then you put on the new color. What if we went about change in our businesses and our lives the same way, rather than just trying to cover things up with so much of the new, sometimes healthy, sometimes often not so healthy? But what if instead we got down to the root of it? So many guests on our podcast recently have said, you got to get down to the root. What's the root driving belief? What's the thing that's driving me to engage in these behaviors that aren't serving me? We're going to strip them away. We're going to sand them down. Then we're going to put down a primer, which means a good base of new beliefs. New beliefs after we've reduced or eliminated the old beliefs, new beliefs on top, and then new behaviors that coat of paint on top of when we've cleared away the old beliefs, created some new beliefs, and only then do we get into new action and create the new behaviors. Think about that one today and this weekend. If you're trying to change something, are you trying to paint over that old color? Or are you doing the work, sometimes painful work and uncomfortable and challenging work, to first sand away the old beliefs, put down that primer of new beliefs, and then get to work on what you want it to be today? That's it for today. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you, and by all means, stay connected.